Greetings, friends. Me, Wayman, and this is a video response going out to Creative Church, environment, politics, spirituality, and religion. And I promise I'll try to give an overview of what I think, rather than getting into the history of everything. I think that I really worry about extremism and apocalypticism in all of these categories. My view is that there are anti-environmentalist extremists and also environmental extremists. I mean, you get the wackos that are, burning down housing developments and all of that. And we know about the extremism in politics and spirituality and religion. And I think that they need to make being environmentally conscious cost affordable, cost effective. And big corporations have tried to do this. However, it hasn't filtered down to the little guy yet. We have gas guzzler cars. I don't have a gas guzzler. I buy secondhand cars. I try to get as much mile to the gallon as I can. However, I don't worry about it. Some people do. I try to save money by winterizing and things like that because it's cost effective to me. And I think that the environmentalism needs to be more cost affordable to the normal person. And right now it's not. It's more expensive. I also, I may have already said this, I worry about apocalypticism in these three categories. Because you have environmental apocalypticism, which means it's the end of the world, we're all doomed. I don't go that far. I do believe that the earth warms and cools. We're not sure how much of an impact human beings have had. It depends on which study you read. And I believe that environmentalism lobbies the government with bazillions of dollars every year in order to push these policies through. And apocalypticism in politics definitely exists. We all know about apocalypticism without even me commenting on it in spirituality and religion. I do find it really fascinating that I happen to think about it when I study Native Americanism. That belief system of Americanism, Native Americanism, just because I study it, it's just one example. It's not the only example. Where all three were together in one body before they went apocalyptic, when they had to compete for natural resources. Meaning before the white guys showed up, killing all the buffalo. They're very environmentally conscious. Their politics were based on the environment. Spirituality was based on the environment, and their religion, which is pretty interesting. And if you go back before it went New Age, because a lot of Native Americanism has gone New Age now. If you go back and read some of those old books, like the biography of Sitting Bull, Black Elk Speaks, and Fool's Crow, people like that. Another good book is the Dull Knives of Pine Ridge. Excellent book, which takes you through the family history from being Native Americans at Pine Ridge Reservation all the way up through the assimilation process, the United States government, forced assimilation. So all these things create apocalypticism, and I see it more today. I see it in Glenn Beck, where we have apocalyptic politics where the world's going to end just because a Democrat got elected to the board. So, to be president. I don't know. I usually like to take a lot of resources and listen to both sides of the story and try to figure out, and I usually land someplace in the middle. If it's cost effective to be environmentally conscious, I do it. But if it costs me extra money, I don't. And that is what needs to be fixed in our society. This whole thing with buying carbon, the carbon cap and trade, it's just a way for the wealthy and big corporate to pollute, and to be able to afford to do that. That's all that is. So they're saying, well, we give exceptions to some people, and money will always be the exception to all these. If it's cost effective, people will be environmentally conscious. If it's not, they will not. And right now, a hybrid costs me a lot more money to buy than something I can pick up that's small for $12,000 that takes gas. Do we need to be independent from oil? Yes, definitely. However, there's strong lobbying in government that is preventing that. Big money is preventing that. And as long as there's money around, pretty much things will stay the same, as long as it's making other people big money. So, I don't know, that's kind of my view. Hopefully, I answered the question. And take care, friends. And remember, if everybody's thinking alike, then somebody isn't thinking.